Yeah, I think they are good enough. But they could be worst. Worst? Fuck. They could be better than
Cut
my
this shit
brain.
right now. Fucking cut this shit right now.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
All right. Well, welcome to the Family Guy Funnycast. My name's Joe,
My name is Sean.
and shit. What are we doing today? We're talking about Family Guy season 3, episode 16. A very special Family Guy freaking Christmas.
That's right. Just in time for the holiday season, we meticulously planned this out to make sure that we would have this episode up 3 weeks after Christmas. Just to remind you guys what the Christmas spirit is really about.
If we had actually stuck to schedule, this would have come out 3 weeks before Christmas, I think.
No, I don't. I think it would have come out like on Christmas. I think if we stuck to schedule, it actually would have been good.
Damn it.
It would be like it might have been.
Shit.
It might have been the week before, the week after Christmas, but it would have been close enough.
Yeah, we still would have been in the Christmas spirit and not the let's storm the Capitol spirit. Because I'm still feeling that. Frankly, to be honest, I'm still feeling like we should
Well,
still
that's
be in
because
there.
you were at the Capitol on the 17th for the armed rally, right?
Yes, I didn't make it there on the 6th. I got my wires crossed, and I thought I was somewhere else. I'll just say that. But yeah, I did eventually make it there. Unfortunately, by the time I got there, everyone had cleared out. But the military was there, but they wouldn't let me in. So I'm not entirely sure what that's on or what that's about.
Ah, man, that's unfortunate. Did you
Yeah.
at least see any cool military men? Like, wow, he looks just like Rambo from the movie Rambo.
No, they don't actually let you have long hair in the military unless you're a woman. Which I made it to boot camp, and by the time they got to where you sit, where they sit you down in the barber chair, I said, "Whoa, I
Yeah.
thought I could have long hair," and they said, "No, this is a stupid bit. Why are you talking about this?" And I said, "All right, I'm leaving boot camp. You can't stop me from doing stupid bits about cutting my hair in the military."
Mm-hmm. But that didn't stop you from coming back and re-enlisting to serve after 9/11.
Yeah, no, that didn't stop me from re-enlisting because of 9/11 or from sitting here and reliving the bit that they told me was stupid and bad and I shouldn't do. So,
Well, I mean,
I'm the real
that's
winner
the
here.
That's the true spirit of the holiday. So I can't think of anything more appropriate for this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, the holidays are about doing what you want with no regards to human life or anything in that regard. So, let's go wassailing. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, before I start, for some reason they updated Samsung Notes app, which is where I write down all the plot summaries and all my notes while I'm watching the episode. And they added pages, which I thought, oh, cool, I can have, like, different pages in this. I can like, make a new page for different ideas and stuff, right? It doesn't work like that. The pages are
What?
fixed length, so I just have different pages of my stuff, but, like, I don't want it to be on different pages. This is just more annoying.
Is that
Like,
do you have to have pages or is it an option?
I haven't found an option to not have pages. I didn't really look around, but I think I have to have pages. Because, like, for some reason, like, the plot summary's on 2 pages. Like, I would have put it on 1 page. And, like, a page isn't even, like, a full screen, so, like, I don't even understand the page system.
It's not a full screen?
No, it's not a full screen. It's, like, most of a screen, but it's, like, I can read, like a fourth, fifth of the next page. It's so stupid. It makes no sense.
That's actually making me mad right now.
Yeah, I can send you a screenshot. It's so stupid.
Yeah, send it to me so I have evidence for when I go beat up John Samsung at his mansion.
Yeah.
Also, I have a Seth MacFarlane update. So
That's good. Lay it on me.
So I messaged him asking if he would come on the show, and unfortunately I got no response, and I got hit with the "you can no longer send messages to this person."
Ooh, that's cold.
Yeah. So we're not getting Seth on this show anytime soon.
What about his dad?
Not that we wanted to. So that
damn bitch.
That is our golden goose. Our shot from the hip.
I want to get his dad's new hot wife. Think you can manage that?
Yeah, I think I could get her number for you for sure.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. But as for Papa MacFarlane himself, I think he moved. I went to his house. I started calling his name and yelling at him, and I didn't get a response. So I don't think he lives there anymore.
He might just be playing shy. He might just be a little bit coy with you, buddy.
Yeah, I did see something from the blinds. I saw someone peeping. So there is someone there, but whether it's I don't know his name. But if it's Papa Seth,
yeah,
we'll get
Papa F. MacFarlane.
I bet.
Anyway,
I bet he would say he likes it when I call him Big Papa F. What's that Biggie song? Whatever. Fucking whatever. Let's go.
All right. It's plot. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas plot.
The family is at the start of the town celebration while Peter is drunk driving. Must have been a Friday.
Oh yeah.
The family goes home. Peter cuts down a tree. Stewie learns about Santa and thinks he's spying on them. Peter and Lois then go to the Swansons for eggnog. Joe is miserable because his accident happened during Christmas time. Quag and Cleveland show up and the group gets up to some drunken antics, but Peter has to be the designated driver and is miserable. That night, Peter accidentally gives all the presents to a charity program, but doesn't realize till morning. Stewie is afraid of Santa. Peter tries to get the presents back before Lois finds out, so he goes to a trailer park where he fails to get his toys back. He tells Lois and they all agree to go shopping last minute. The family fails to get many of their gifts, with Peter fighting and losing to an old woman over hair berets.
Bitch.
Threats. Stewie meets a mall Santa and wants to kill him, but realizes Santa will bring him plutonium if he's a good boy. Meanwhile, a fire accidentally starts while Brian is home alone, causing the turkey to burn, ruining dinner and the living room. Lois goes mad when she realizes Christmas is ruined and they don't have any paper towels. Stewie wants to be baby Jesus in the town pageant to be on the nice list. Lois goes around being a real Grincho, ruining Christmas and trying to break the star from the town tree. Peter decides to host the pageant to stop Lois, and it works, but the cops tranquilize her. Stewie comes and it's still good. Christmas comes and it's still good.
Whoa.
Stewie gets plutonium. Louis is tranked.
Louis. You got horny baby on the brain or what?
Dude, I don't know. I was out of it by the end of it. That was a long ass summary. There's a lot of plot points in this.
Yeah, I think that was one of our longest. And speaking of horny baby, I see what you sent me here. Man, fuck, we are down bad, huh?
Yeah, we are. Not. Oh, it's a picture of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it is. Man. I don't have a follow-up to that. It's Jesus.
That's just what's popping with us. But yeah, what did you think of the episode?
I like it. It's a funny episode. It still holds up, in my opinion. Which a lot of them that we've watched recently haven't. So I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I think this is kind of an episode where they're pulling out all the stops. I feel like they do a lot more in this episode than they do in a standard episode. Like, you see a lot more interesting angles and shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And every character seems to be, like... Every character has, like, moments that, like, show off the kind of person they are. Every character of, like, the main family.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine this was like supposed to be like, like a big episode. It's like they wanted to do well on it. So I think you can definitely see that compared to the other episodes.
Yeah, one thing that I think makes that seem more true is that this feels like an older episode to me. Like, this felt like season 2. Especially because Peter has to be forced to go over and hang out with Joe.
Oh,
and forced to invite him to hang out. But in the last episode, why did I say episode like that? In the last episode, they were just chilling, hanging out. Peter did everything for him. Yeah, they were much like you and I.
Mm-hmm.
Just hanging out.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think maybe you might be onto something. Maybe they did a lot of work on season 2, but then decided to put into season 3 for whatever reason, or finished it during season 3.
Mm-hmm. The animation also seemed kind of... Granted, it's been such a long time that I don't really remember what the episodes that we've watched before looked like, but this felt like the animation like regressed a little.
Yeah, it definitely felt a little bit different. I don't know if I'd say regressed, but it felt different.
Yeah, regressed isn't the right word, but it felt more... antiquated isn't the right word either, but Jesus Christ. I'm going to pretend it is.
If you're a real Family Guy head, you'll know. You'll understand.
Yeah, if you're a real fam head, you know what I'm putting down. You're smelling it. You're stepping in it. If you're smelling what I'm stepping in, DM me.
Hell yeah. But anyway, in the spirit of Christmas, let's do some Christmas right now.
Okay. Oh.
Tell me.
Oh. I was gonna start singing.
No.
Okay.
I feel like I might ask you this, but what was the best Christmas gift you've ever gotten?
Best Christmas gift I ever got was a package of Old Spice grooming products. How it works in my family is that our shower only really works once a week. At most.
Okay.
And I took a long time to shower, and it's not on. The hot water isn't on for very long when it is. So I just can't. And our soap is pretty scant. Definitely no shampoo. So I take it upon myself to be the one that does not shower. My chivalry exudes in these moments. That is where
that's very honorable and noble of you.
Yeah, that is where I shine the most, and not because of all the fucking oil on my skin, but because of my soul. I'm a very giving person. But one year I got a bunch of Old Spice, like body wash and shit, soap, deodorant, aftershave, cologne, and I didn't even need to shower then. I could just wipe all that shit on my clothes and call it a day.
Yeah, you can just spray the cologne on and you're basically fine. It takes off the smell.
Yeah, and then the next year I got the same thing, but it was Axe. So it was worse. That didn't work.
Stupid Axe. Yeah, Old Spice is definitely better, so I don't know why they downgraded. It only makes sense that the next step should have been to use some real artisanal shit, some fancy ass soap and body wash.
Yeah, it was really humiliating and demoralizing when I opened up that package and saw the Axe.
I can imagine. It's like to put it in perspective for all our lovely listeners. It would be like, imagine you're waiting to get that new PlayStation 5 on Christmas Day because you want to play Spider-Man Miles Morales so bad, and you open it up and all you get is a brand new Xbox One. Imagine that crushing defeat, that awful blow.
Yeah, you're not playing Spider-Man on that.
You're not playing anything good on that. I mean, I'm sure there's some good stuff, but you don't want to get an Xbox One in 2021.
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna play on that? Gears of War? No. Halo? It's not out. Other game? Fuck no.
No.
I want that PS5. I want that Miles Morales. I want that Demon's Souls. I want that... What's another game that came out for the PS5?
I think you said them all, dude.
I want that PS Plus collection.
I want that Sackboy's Epic Adventure.
Yeah, I do want that boy's sack.
You can't say that, man.
Fucking watch me. Just
you cannot say that, man.
Just try me. What, are they gonna cancel me?
Probably, yeah.
Good luck. What?
Yeah.
What, when someone listens to this in like 3 years, when I've moved on to another project that no one listens to either? No.
Yeah, when you settled down and tried to get a real job, and then they dig this up 3 years later, and your boss says, "Joe, what the damn is this?" and plays one of our episodes.
You're Joe from Funnycast?
You're the Joe from Funnycast, the one man I swore never to let into my office.
Your resume says the FC stands for From California. Get the damn out of here. You're fired.
Because that's what I'm living in fear of, basically.
And that job will be at Seth MacFarlane's production company.
That probably is like the one place we could get blacklisted. Like specifically blacklisted. I'm just not talking about like, oh, you said this, you shouldn't have said that. You're out of here, bro. Like, you're like, this man cannot be allowed on set.
This man cannot be within 300 yards of this building.
That would have to be a Seth MacFarlane joint.
It's like Megan's Law, but specifically for Seth MacFarlane.
I hope one day we do get to meet Seth MacFarlane.
I genuinely hope that one day there will be an audience for our specific brand of shit that gets Seth's attention, but in a nice way. Like, we talk a lot of shit about hating Seth and wanting to kill him and wanting to paint the streets red with his blood and put it on a pike outside my front door every Halloween.
Man, I would never say that. I would never endorse that. I just want to know about his heritage.
I would never say that either. It's all jokes. I would never say that for real. It's just pretend. It's fake. It's memes. It's just a prank. Look, there's a camera.
It's just a funny show we do weekly, kinda.
I would never say I want to wear Seth MacFarlane as a skin suit. Okay, I would never do that. That's just not a thing that you can say and get away with.
Yeah. In fact, Mr. MacFarlane, if I can be so bold as to call you that, we are huge fans of you and your products. We would be much more likely to shake your hand or maybe going for a hug or a little kiss on the cheek, if I can be so forward, Seth.
I would 100% definitely accept a kiss on the cheek from Seth and then give him one in kind. Much like they do in like France and Spain, where you go mwah, mwah, while you're necking each other. That's what I would do with Seth. If you wanted to. It would all be consensual. And I'm not joking. The other stuff was a joke, but this little quick kissy kiss, that's real.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Seth. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a picture and I'm gonna send it to you.
And I mean, this isn't as cool anymore because Game of Thrones sucked, but like by extension, you're kissing Emilia Clarke.
That's true.
But I mean, that's still pretty cool. But it's just like, it could be like really cool if Game of Thrones is good, but it's only kind of cool now.
That still blows my mind. Like, Seth MacFarlane dating Emilia Clarke is such a random pairing.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It is. I don't know. Yeah, I wonder what Emilia Clarke saw in Seth MacFarlane that was like, I can have any man in the world in the biz right now. But my heart's telling me Seth.
Last year, Seth put out a bunch of songs with Elizabeth Gillies.
Isn't she the girl that was on Victorious?
Yeah, she was the hot one.
Okay. Dude, I think she was probably like 16 when she did that, so I don't think you can say that.
So was I, so that's okay. When did that
that's
show
also
air?
a really weird pairing. Why does Seth MacFarlane just keep getting himself into these really weird pairings with like starlets? I'm not trying to cancel Mr. MacFarlane or anything.
And don't cancel me either. Me and Elizabeth Gillies were both adults. It's fine.
Okay, epic. But
fuck. Should I keep that?
Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on Seth MacFarlane, because he's gonna get older, but the girls he's hanging out with are gonna stay the same age. I can promise you that. I said I wasn't trying to cancel him. This is pretty damning.
This is pretty damning for you too.
This is not that. How is this damning for me? All I'm saying is, how old is Seth MacFarlane? Like 55?
Dude, he's 47.
Okay, 47. How old was Emilia Clarke? 12 years old.
No.
How old is Elizabeth Gillies? 19 years old.
Seth, I want you to come on the show, so I'm not going to go down this road with Sean, but you got to be careful.
Listen, I'm not saying cancel him. I'm just saying keep an eye on him.
And I'm not saying, Seth, be careful, you're being watched. I'm saying, Seth, don't do this shit. You cannot do that.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe he isn't even doing it. Maybe
we're just slandering him.
12. Maybe I just made up that Emilia Clarke was 12, but it could be real. So look into it.
He dated Emilia Clarke from 2012 to 2013.
Yeah, when she was 12 to 13.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
In a 2004 interview with the Daily Princetonian, MacFarlane noted his similarities to Brian Griffin, revealing, "I have some Brian-type issues from time to time, looking for the right person, but I date as much as the next guy. I'm also a fucking dog."
Yeah. And Brian died in this episode.
Oh man, this is fucked up. But right when you said that, I was reading a line about how his mom died from 2010.
Oh, man.
That was.
I was Brian. In this episode,
I mean, Brian
Brian
also takes quite a bit from Seth's mom. So yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, yeah. So in this episode, Brian's running around trying to stop the fire. He was using the real fire extinguisher at this point. He bonks right into the table or cabinet or dresser or whatever, holding the TV, and it crashes right onto him.
I love that scene.
Mm-hmm. So this was I was telling Joe this before we started recording. This is, I know I said this last time, but I think for real this time. This is the last episode I've seen in the Family Guy room. And I didn't even see this whole episode because I only saw the scene with the orphans towards like the beginning, middle of the episode. Then I stopped watching for a while, and I saw Lois go bananas mode. But I didn't know why. I didn't have audio. I think I was listening to music or something.
Dude, they weren't orphans. They were rednecks.
You're right. They were rednecks.
Come on, man.
They were not orphans. I'm sorry, man. I got orphans on the mind.
I got orphans on my mind. I got orphans on my mind.
Oh.
What's the real song? I only know the Minecraft parody.
I got murder on my mind.
Whoa, who did that one?
YNW Melly, I think. I think that's the letters before his name.
Whoa. That's a hell of a name.
But yeah. And he got popular specifically because he was then arrested for murder.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah. And people are like, what? Why would he write a song called Murder On where he describes murdering the person that he was arrested?
He didn't do it. He's innocent.
Oh, yeah. He had a song with Kanye West, so...
Yeah, Kanye only works with non-murderers, so it's fine.
I mean, I don't... Name one murderer Kanye's worked with. Is it YNW Melly?
Yeah, exactly. You can't. That just doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
I got murder on my mind. That's me when I'm thinking about hanging out with anyone but Seth MacFarlane. Because I would kill them in Minecraft to be able to hang out with Seth in a fucking heartbeat. Seth, hit me up.
Yeah, Seth, hit me up. If you hit me up, I will come out publicly again saying I made all that stuff up.
Yeah, everything that we said was in Minecraft.
Yeah. We'll come out with It's All Slander. If you hang out with us, get a little guest spot on an episode or something, just talk with your boys, I thought we were friends because I've been doing all this Family Guy content, so I kind of feel like I know you, and like you don't really know me yet, but like there's a lot of podcasts out, so you could get to know me, and like we kind of be like friends before we even meet. So
yeah. Also, I will never admit it's slander. It's all jokes. It's not slander. I'm not guilty of anything.
Yeah, same difference, man.
Yeah, man. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I had a brain fart. Don't remember what I was gonna say.
Don't worry, we just had some nice, good dead air.
Yeah. Hey, if you sat through that dead air, I'm gonna reward you by reading another line from Seth MacFarlane's Wikipedia page.
Hit it, Joe.
MacFarlane has been nominated for 23 Primetime Emmy Awards for his work on Family Guy and has won 5 times in 2000, 2002, 2016, 17, and 19.
Whoa. That's pretty impressive.
That's way too recent. I don't think that Family Guy should win anything recently, but hey,
They really liked the episode with Donald J. Trump in it.
Yeah, me too. But that's why I'm not on the Emmy Commission. And Sean
I'm
is.
glad you're not on the Emmy condition, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I know you are, and I know that would create a conflict of interest for everything that I do. So.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes with the territory.
Yeah, you're one of those big shot Hollywood elites, and here I am.
I mean, yeah, I'm on the Emmy committee. I got a lot of important work to do, selecting whether or not Family Guy wins every year. So sometimes I gotta stick to myself on that,
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm waiting tables in Hollywood. I live in a 3-bedroom apartment with 50 people. I get pennies every month, but it's fine. I get it. No one buys my scripts. It's fine.
It's life. I mean, we all have our struggles, They didn't let me make Family Guy win in 2018, so I was pretty bummed out about that one. That one sucked. So yeah, I understand what you're talking about with having to struggle.
Yeah, it's so hard to not have a 4-year streak. I get it.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I have a 4-year streak of no one buying my fucking scripts or listening to my podcasts. And look, if no one wants to listen to Chapo Trap House 2, I get it.
That's right. They do all of this and more over at ChapoTrapHouse.com.
We should start a podcast. It's called Chapo Trap House 2, and just see what happens.
We would get like 400 listeners first night. It's people just searching for the words Chapo Trap House. They don't even know what it means yet, and they find us. They think we're it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, we can pretend that like Chapo Trap House has gotten so big that they're like making like multiple like they're like expanding and branching out like when Smosh did it and made Smosh Gaming. We'll be Chapo Trap House Spanish.
Chapo Trap House in Espanol.
Yeah.
Chapo
I
Chapo en vivo.
I think that'll be a pretty good strategy, and then we'll bring them all to the Funnycast at the end once they're hooked.
Yeah, the end game of Chapo Trap House 2 is to get listeners to our main show, and not transition this show into being Chapo Trap House 2. I would never ditch this if another thing got popular, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what you are saying.
And I don't think it's worrying at all that I've said it multiple times in different contexts over the last couple days.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean that, and like your recent tweets about
Nicky
leaving once you blow
Nicky
up.
hacked me. That wasn't me. That was Nicky.
Nicky, I don't. I know a lot of things about Nicky, and I know in the spirit of the holidays, he's abandoned having any ambitions or drive in life. So I don't think he would do that.
Can I be real? And it's not a bit. I thought you were gonna say in the spirit of the Holocaust. So I was preparing myself for some shit.
That is awful. I would never say that because we'd probably say, Nicky, can you edit that out?
Yeah, and then if we didn't, the Bondsdog would quote tweet it and say, "This is fucking racist."
Dude, I don't know what a bond.
Hey, no one that listens to this does either, so it's okay. I do, and that's what matters to me.
Does that have anything to do with all the furry porn you've been posting in my Discord?
No, that's just for fun. That's just for me.
Oh, okay. Are you like actually a furry?
I would never say yes or no to this question. I would instead masterfully deflect it into another subject. Like, what were the references in this episode?
Well, funny thing-a-ling-ding-ding that you asked. The references are Sinbad the Sailor and Sinbad the Comedian, Star Wars Episode 4, the band Kiss, the Olsen Twins, Bob Hope, A Wonderful Life, Frosty the Snowman, Jeffrey Hunter, Star Trek, and Hungry Hungry Hoopos.
Shit.
Point about hippos, you dumb bitch.
Fuck you, dude. So
you can't say that to me. I'm gonna have COVID-19 soon.
well, it's about to be COVID-20 if you don't shut the fuck up. Do you think you actually have? I mean, like, I know you said that they tested positive, but do you think you have it, like, at the moment?
Yeah. So, for the audience, both my parents just tested positive for COVID-19, and I still live at home.
You sound like the tiniest bit under the weather to me.
I'm also just a bit quieter because my parents are sleeping sick with COVID-19, and I don't want to be too loud.
You don't want to be loud with COVID-19. I get it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't really feel anything. So I'm just gonna assume I don't have it. And if I feel anything, I'm gonna assume I do have it. And I'm not gonna get tested now, but I'm gonna get tested like when my parents are cleared to see like what's up with me. But I also feel like I'll probably just get it at some point because like what are the odds of me living with both my parents who have COVID and not getting it?
Pretty low. I think about as low as us getting a response to that email.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll probably get it. But my parents are doing fine for the most part, so like hopefully I will be too.
I think you will be.
So I'm not like super concerned. But I also school starts for me. And I don't want to do that either. So maybe I can just say I got COVID-19 and I don't have to do anything.
I think you should do that either way. That's a get out of school free card if you ask me.
That's true. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like high school in a way, you know, like now with COVID-19 you kind of got away with a lot more things.
Yeah, God, I wish we had COVID when I was in high school. I could have gotten away with so much shit.
Yeah, because I mean, like high school, you can just be like, "Oh, sorry, I forgot. I didn't do my homework." And I mean, at least for me, most of the time the teachers would be like, you better bring it in." You know, like dock you like a couple points.
Mm-hmm.
But in college, like they don't care about you. But now you can be like, "Oh, I have COVID," and if they give you any shit, you just take it immediately to uh, like like the dean of students or like the center for like medical disabilities on campus and be like, they wouldn't give me accommodations, and they're ruined.
That's my favorite part of college. You can do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about college.
I mean, you can get away with anything, I should say.
You just have to be really petty sometimes because, like, most of these people have superiors.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say this to encourage people to just be like real pieces of work to their professors. But like, if you gotta do what you gotta do, just escalate up the ladder real quick. It's like the Karen move, but like, Karens are Karens because it works most of the time.
Yeah. And only do that to the professors you hate. Don't do it to ones that are chill, but like they have a bad day. Do it to the ones that fucking suck ass. Like, I fortunately don't have any this quarter, but I had one that really fucking sucked last term, and I feel like if I was really close to doing something, not going to the dean, but like emailing her and be like, "Hey, fucking slow your roll. Please. I'm 34 years old. I can't take this. You're moving too fast.
I can't handle this.
I can't handle it. You need to slow down." We didn't talk about what references to do, but Kiss was one of my favorite bands when I was in high school. I went through this, I'm going to call embarrassing phase in high school where I pretty much exclusively listened to glam rock, glam metal, you know, like, I guess Kiss would count, but like Poison, Warrant, Cinderella, that kind of band. Fucking A, Dan. I don't know why I said Dan. Fuck, dude, maybe I have COVID. But the kind that makes you stupid.
Daniel.
That I've had for 20 years.
Dumbass bitch vid 19.
Yeah, I got dumb ho vid 19. I fucking love Poison, man. Yeah. Poison was the most popular that the glam metal scene in the 80s and the 90s, but they were the best. Bret Michaels fucking kicks ass. As far as Poison goes, I'm not... Okay, well, here. You and I are going to go down a little rabbit hole. Except we're not, because we can't post the audio to this.
Yeah, does not make good content, so we won't. Instead, what we will be doing is Sinbad the Sailor.
Yeah.
So Sinbad the Sailor, he is a fictional sailor. He's a Middle Eastern myth. He originates from Baghdad during the early Abbasid Caliphate, and there are a lot of like classic Arabic stories. There are definitely ones that you've like seen, the stuff that's been influenced by or inspired by. I don't know all of them. I read a couple for a class once, but one thing that's cool as well is that in Sinbad the Sailor you can find some real like evidence of like the diffusion of like cultural myths across cultures, because in one of the stories, Sinbad encounters a cyclops that is very clearly polyphemus, from the Iliad. Yeah, it's from one of the Homer things.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's from one of the episodes of The Simpsons. But it's like evidence of how that like culture made its way into the Arabic world at the time, and you know, it's just cool. Check him out, Sinbad the Sailor.
I saw the animated Sinbad movie when that came out, like 2004.
2003, actually.
Really? I was close.
Yeah.
It was really unmemorable.
Damn. That's because they don't know how to make a good Middle Eastern Sinbad.
Yeah.
White man self-sabotaging the project.
All they know is eat, hot chip, and lie.
That is true.
So there was a thing I wanted to show you this episode before we go any further. Go into we already did the references, but go into our favorite jokes and then close out the episode. So
Right.
friend of the show, and honestly, my replacement if I ever go into an early grave or jail for threatening Seth MacFarlane repeatedly in Minecraft. He sent me a video. So his friend runs a.
You didn't say who it was, but all right.
I don't know who his friend is.
No, you didn't say who,
I didn't?
who our friend
Dude,
is.
I was
No.
picturing him in my head the whole time. I was like, oh yeah, everyone could see this. It's like Minority Report. I've never seen Minority Report. Adam, I'm pretty sure I said Adam, but whatever. His friend.
Maybe I didn't hear it.
It doesn't matter. We got good comedy out of it. Probably. His friend runs a game show on Twitch with different comedians. And so Adam, he asked him, your question, was there ever an Asian Seth MacFarlane Mandela effect going on? So in the chat, I want you to hit play. Go ahead and start it.
Okay, I'm playing it now.
Oh.
Gotti's Bagel is
I'm gonna
asking
listen
in
to
the
this.
chat. Quick question: did a Mandela effect happen and Seth MacFarlane used to be half Korean but is no longer? I'm gonna go to the panel on this one. Any thoughts?
I don't think I ever remember Seth MacFarlane being Korean or even
I
half.
don't remember that.
No,
But I'm half Asian, and I hope that doesn't happen to me.
It would be rough if you became billionaire Seth MacFarlane,
Yeah.
Joseph.
Okay, so that didn't go as well as I had hoped. I would have liked some public support, you know. Some people say that they remember Seth MacFarlane being half Asian.
So I don't want to call your theory dead in the water, but it's not looking good.
Listen. That is a small sample size. That was like 4 people. The girl didn't even answer. She knew Seth MacFarlane was half Asian, and she didn't want to say that.
So
Because you don't want to get mocked and ridiculed.
So you think she's being silenced?
I don't think she's being like paid off or anything or threatened. I just think she didn't want to say, yes, I'm a Seth truther, loud and proud, in a clearly hostile environment.
So you don't think Seth is using all his resources from Fox and TBS and now Hollywood itself to keep that part of his identity buried deep down?
I think he has and will, but was not in that instance necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, I just think if you ask more people, you know, get the word out, we will find a strong core base of Seth truthers who understand that we are living in a Mandela effect timeline.
So you're telling me you don't think Seth is using all his vast resources, his billions of dollars, to make everyone that questions his heritage disappear like Shelley Miscavige?
Well, Miss Cabbage is gone, but I'm still here. So if he was, I think he would have got me already.
So you also don't think that you're like the Leah Remini of this situation either. You just don't think he has the capacity to do any of that. But I think he does.
I think no matter what capacity he has, no matter what powers he may possess, I will overcome and I will get the truth out to the world, and I will get to the bottom of this. I mean, it's not a catchy headline, it's not a flashy title that they can put in the clickbait stories, but I'm okay with finding out for sure that I was wrong, because I am just a man of inquiry. But I'd like to believe I'm right. I think I'm right.
I want to think you're right too, bud. Seth, he's on to you.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane, listen, buddy. If I were you, I would get running. I'd just start heading for the
You heard
door
that?
Because I'm always listening, buddy. But you should get out of it. You should get running, because when I get the truth of this going, it's gonna. You're not gonna want to see what happens, man.
I think I do. Buddy, I'm casting my lot in with you. I'm taking my Family Guy badge. I'm burning it. And I'm putting on my Funnycast badge once and for all.
That's right, which is the same as your Family Guy badge.
We bought these at a gift shop.
But, it's the symbolism that really matters.
The symbol is a smiling Peter Griffin holding a Duff beer. Wait, what do they drink? Pawtucket Patriot.
You dumb fucking bitch. Don't ever say dumb beer again in my show.
Hey, you just wait till we get to the fucking Simpsons crossover, okay?
That is the one time you're allowed to say it. If I hear you say it at any other point, there will be hell to pay, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. Won't happen again, sir.
That's goddamn right.
So what was your favorite joke, though?
So it might have been Brian getting squished by the TV, but I already said that, so I'll say another one.
I don't think you don't have to if you don't want to. That's a really good one.
No, I'm strapped. My second favorite joke, or I don't even necessarily know, but this is just the other favorite joke I'm going to mention, is that when the family gets back after the fire is started, Brian is like, Peter, who the hell buys a fire extinguisher? And Peter says, someone who cares about physical comedy enough to put his family at serious risk. And, it's a lot funnier in the delivery on the show.
Yeah,
but,
as always. There's nothing funny on this show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say, like, when you listen to Dissect, the podcast that I wanted the show to be like, but never could accomplish, when he reads the lyrics out, they sound kind of corny, but they're still cool in context of the song.
Yeah.
And that joke is funny in the context of the show. Trust me. It made me hoot and holler.
Hoot and holler, slapping your thighs, all of the above. That was a good joke, too, that I liked.
Mm-hmm. But what was your favorite?
It has to be when Brian was explaining Peter that they switched the definitions of from and for around. I'm not going to go into detail about the joke, because that would take away everything that it has going for it.
Yeah. That'd be even worse than what I just did. But yeah, it's a funny scene. I think they come with a lot of strong jokes this episode, because I think they wanted this to be like a big special episode.
Mm-hmm. Also about that bit, that was ranked number 24 on the Paley Center for Media's list of funniest TV holiday moments. Don't know what that is, but thanks for the trivia, Family Guy Wiki.
Thanks for the trivia. But I think there's one important aspect of this episode that we've failed to talk about yet. In this episode, we get to see multiple clips of Kiss Saves Santa Claus.
I love that. This is my favorite part of the episode. I didn't make it my favorite joke, just because it was my favorite part overall. It is so dumb. It's just...
I think looking at it from another angle, it's very similar to the Tale of the Black Freighter in the Watchmen comics. That's like a little in-universe meta-narrative about the current events of the world. Because at the end, Peter learns you have to treat Lois right. Just like Santa Claus learns you need to play some sick guitar riffs to scare away pterodactyls.
Yeah. Yeah, much like how in Watchmen, Tales of the Black Freighter is the analogy for Adrian Veidt's whole character arc. Kiss Saves Santa is an analogy for Peter's character arc. Peter being all 4 members of Kiss, Santa being Lois, and the saving being taking Lois from her white housewife meltdown to being back at home, coming down off of horse tranquilizer.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole ton of ketamine.
Stewie is Rorschach.
Who's Quagmire?
Dr. Manhattan.
Alright. I want to see him blue and Nicky.
I'm going to look up if there's a Quagmire Dr. Manhattan fan art.
Just look up, like, Family Guy Watchmen crossover. I feel like that'll probably be the more productive option of the two.
Good call.
You find anything good?
I found something. It's called Watch Guy.
Lucky there's a watch guy.
Okay, let me make sure.
Lucky there's a man who can watch all of the Watchmen. All the things that make you watch those men.
Oh, that's the wrong group chat, but there you go.
Stewie is Rorschach. You were right about that one.
So in this picture, it's fan art of the Watchmen movie poster, but instead of the actors, it's everyone from Family Guy. So Meg is the comedian. Lois is Silk. What? Oh my god! What's her fucking name?
I think it's the Silk Spectre.
Peter is. Fuck, dude. Night Owl. I wanted to say Owlman, but that's DC proper.
Who's Chris?
I think Chris is Ozymandias. And so Brian is Manhattan and Stewie's Rorschach, as said.
And then you can see a flying wheelchair in the background.
It does not get better than this.
I think this will be the thumbnail for the episode.
Oh, without a fucking doubt. I also found this, which is markedly worse, but in some ways better.
This one is also really good. I mean, this one, Peter is Rorschach.
Stewie's Ozymandias. Brian's still Manhattan. Lois, yeah, that's Lois. Lois is also Silk Spectre, but Joe is the comedian, and I don't know who Night Owl is.
Yeah, Night Owl is like some self-insert character. Night Owl is some dude's OC. I don't know what this guy's doing.
And unrelated, this is in the related searches.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah. If you don't think about it too much. Fuck, that's hot.
Alright, we gotta include these pictures somehow. They'll be in the video, but the video won't be uploaded on the channel. Probably another 3 months.
Sorry, cucks.
But sorry, cucks. I'm lazy.
You're damn right.
That's all there is to it. But I can't go to work, so I guess that'll give me something to do.
Yeah. That'll fill up an afternoon for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of filling up an afternoon, I think that's it for the show. I don't have anything else.
Yeah.
Hey, props to us for having a shorter one for once, am I right?
Yeah, no, I think the shorter ones are better personally.
Yeah, more bang for our buck.
Mm-hmm. So, I gotta go to school tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I got classes tomorrow. Oh.
Yeah. So, with that, I'd like to wish all our very special listeners a very late holiday cheer, or early if you're really excited for Valentine's Day. And take it away, Joe.
Shout out to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We are recording this on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Not for me, but
Yeah.
shout out to Mac Miller's birthday. We're recording on Mac Miller's birthday.
Hey, shout out to Mac Miller. I never listened to any of his music, but hey, there was something going on there in my brain that I did not want to put out in the words. So hey, thanks for listening. Goodbye. That's the end of the show.